Paul Pogba said he came out fighting today, and he certainly did. How would you assess him on a school report so far?
You'd want more, obviously. I think that you can't dismiss the price tag, unfortunately. You know, it's not his fault.
Is it his biggest problem, really?
No, I don't think he's played that well. I mean, he's been inconsistent. He's still a young player. He's come for a big price tag. It's wrong of him to compare himself to Kante in the sense they're completely different players. You'd expect more from Paul Pogba going forward, and you'd expect more from Kante defensively, and that's what you get. And to be fair, the fact he scored more goals is obvious. I was a little bit confused by the interview because when I've seen him previously, he's looked like he doesn't care about the media, what's been said about him. For the first time in that interview, I thought he sounded like a little bit agitated, like he looked like he was letting things get to him a little bit, and he shouldn't do, because I think he is that type of carefree type personality. If he can separate, the most important thing is we'll never be able to separate. If you're playing badly, people will always talk about the emojis, they'll always talk about the dancing, they'll always talk about the things off the pitch. As long as he can separate it, and I'm not sure you can, but if he can separate the fact that if he doesn't have a good game, he can still go and dance in the evening, it's not a problem, as long as he can separate it. And at the moment, I think I was a little bit confused by the interview, the approach to the interview was a little bit agitated, a little bit on the front foot.
Well, that's why I stressed he was tired, because he was a late return.
And Jeff
Belgium.
does bring the worst out of him.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of sympathy for people who are agitated and always on the front foot.
Frank, I don't think there were many better Premier League midfield players than you. We talked about it at length when you joined us on Monday Night Football about where he fits in. But it does seem like there's going to be a lot of change here at Manchester United. Would you build around him? Can you build around him?
I think you have to. I think when you invest that heavily, and you know, for all the negative comments that have come out, I think it's just a heavy analysis of a player with that price tag on him. But I think you have to understand that with his talent and what they've invested in, they have to get the best out of him. And I don't think they've done that this season. He's obviously agitated there, I understand. I don't think he should compare himself with other players anyway, whether it's Kante or anybody. You worry about yourself. Emojis and hashtags are not important as long as you're playing well and delivering on the pitch. And I think if there's a time when you feel like you're not at the level you want to be, maybe it's a time to concentrate on how you're playing and put that to the side a little bit. But going forward, he's still young. This is his first year back settling in. And I do think now, if he said that's his favourite position, left side of the three, attacking, getting forward more, he probably needs to be put there and played there, and I think probably will next season, and then he will be judged on goals and assists, without a doubt.
Do you see the shoots of something promising in him, Graham?
Not as much. I didn't expect him to turn up and be the finished article, not at his age. The price tag, you can't do anything about. Man United were desperate to make a big signing. They've paid too much for him. That's not his problem. I'm not sure what type of midfield player he is or wants to be. The way I see him, he's got the most incredible athleticism, so he could do that box-to-box stuff. Then you're getting into, can he time it right? Can he finish when he gets there? I've not seen any real signs of that. Will he eventually, like lots of midfield players do, develop into more of a holding player, you know, someone who pulls the strings? I've not seen enough of that. And I'm still waiting for him. I come back to it. I think you buy someone that age to come to an enormous stage like this, as big as Juventus are, this is a far bigger stage. And I would say he's been average to date. And I get why he's fed up being, you know, answering the question, you know, could you do better? What's your school report so far? But for me, I'm still waiting to find out what type of player he is. Is he someone that's going to get you 15, 16, 17 goals from midfield? I don't see that. Is he someone that can sit in and dictate a game? I don't see that. So I'm still waiting for Drogba to show me what type of player he's going to be.
Pogba.
Him as well.
Yep. Drogba was good too. He'll be cheering on the other team today. Let's bring in